In focus today is UAM Sunrise or UEMS, which recently announced a narrower net loss in FY21. CGS CIMB Research has an ad rating on the counter, though it trimmed its target price to 54 cent from 55 cent previously. The stock settled yesterday at 32.5 cent. According to CGS CIMB, UEMS's FY21 core net loss of 119 million ringgit was higher than its full-year forecast of a 34 million ringgit loss. It was also higher than Bloomberg consensus expectations of a 75 million ringgit loss. This was mainly due to lower than expected gross margins arising from rebates and discounts given to monetize its inventories. New property sales came in at 1.46 billion ringgit versus 1.13 billion ringgit in FY20, exceeding the company's target of 1.2 billion ringgit. In FY22, UEMS targets to launch new projects with up to 3.3 billion ringgit GDV and has set a sales target of 1.5 billion ringgit. CGS CIMB says this should be achievable and expects the company to turn in a core net profit in FY22 versus core net losses in FY20 and 21. It's also raised its FY22 to 23 EPS forecasts by 6 to 24% to reflect the changes in project development timelines and higher number of new launches. So what's the consensus? According to Bloomberg data, if we go by the latest analyst calls following the company's results announcement, there are 2 buys and 6 holds on the stock. Target prices average out to about 40 cent. UEMS last traded at 32.5 cent, so that's a potential gain of about 23%.